So, Mr. Lopez, the EPP and the PNL will launch tomorrow the list of the candidates for the European Parliament. And what will be the message, your message for Romanians? Why should they vote the EPP list, the PNL list, and not the socialist, for example?
Well, first of all, I checked the list, and it's a list full of professional people. Many of them I already know, so I have been relaxed about to find out. I'm checking the list in every country from the EPP perspective, and I see people that they have had already, activities concerning European politics, and also people that I know very well the realities in Romania.
And you are relaxed also.
I welcome, for example, the fact that the first one, the first elected, the first position in the list, we have Bogdan.
And you are relaxed with the journalist being the top of the list?
I think, yeah, because I think communication is essential nowadays. It's very important. People are expecting that from us. So I think it's a good thing. Someone that people trust and that has been giving good information maintains that line now during these 5 years in the European Parliament. Why? Because the members of PNL elected will be inside the largest political group inside the European Parliament. So their votes will be decisive.
Let's go back to the message you will send. What will be the main message to Romanian people? Why should they vote again PNL? Why shouldn't they vote the Social Democrats, for example?
To be effective, as it was proved during the election of the new prosecutor, European prosecutor, Laura Codreta. This was thanks to the votes and the guide of our PNL members, and this was essential.
With the support of EPP,
of course. This is important because we are effective. We take decisions that affect people's life for good. We try our best. Sometimes we make mistakes, but we always are in EPP and our PNL members inside EPP trying to do the best for this European Union that is going through a difficult moment, we all know.
Let's say to Laura Codruța topic a little bit. Do you think she has the first chance still to be appointed at the European Prosecutor's Office?
As long as the EPP, European People's Party, is behind and supporting, of course, because we are the first ones.
She is investigated in a second file. The Romanian authorities opened a second investigation against Covesi. Do you think this will affect?
What authorities? Because is it the judiciary or is it the government? Because I mean, I have some questions there. That suddenly, out of the blue, new files appear. I mean, this is something that we have seen with many socialist governments. Enough is enough. There is a high qualified representative that is going to be there, and with the support of the DPP, you have to accept facts. And if you do not control the European Parliament, you do not control the socialist group, I mean, you cannot win battles that you have already lost.
But as a fact, do you think that Laura Codruța is still in the first position to get this prosecutors?
Why not?
All right. Do you think that Romania right now is an illiberal democracy, like Hungary, like Poland?
Well, the Prime Minister has been called to the European Parliament to testify because already there are many questions about what's going on. Just to take some hint about it, for example, the euro, accession to the euro, 2 years ago, 3 out of 5 criteria were accomplished. Now we are back to square one. There's only one criteria. In 2 years, socialists have arrived to put Romania again 2 steps behind in the question to the accession of the euro. Also in the question of the judiciary, we all know. I don't want to go further into that. This has been a big discussion in Romanian politics, but there are of course doubts from the European Union, and this has been expressed in several resolutions, not only by the Parliament but also by the Commission.
But can you call it illiberal democracy, or is far away from it?
No, what I think is that Romanian citizens need and have to be much better represented. As I cannot speak about national elections, this is not the case now, I think that we can do our part from the European Union. And this is the fact why I think that voting this list of PNL could help in that way. And my Romanian friends in PNL have always, when we have had any vote about Romania, they have always told us, with great care, how to do it without affecting the image of Romania outside. We want to help. We don't want to criticize for criticizing. We want to help Romanian people that they are outstandingly in favor of the European Union, the integration of Romania inside the European Union. We want to help them to fulfill their desires and their dreams about this European project, which is, by the way, in the EPP now, for us in the campaign, Romania is a top priority. Tomorrow, our candidate, Manfred Weber, is not coming for a university prize, like the socialist candidate. No, he's coming here for a political event to support our friends and to support Romania. And together with, 4,000 mayors, town councillors, not only from Romania, but from around Europe. I think that this is a proof that there is a bet from the EPP in Romania.
In European press, Mr. Liviu Dragnea is more often compared with Viktor Orban. Do you agree with this comparison?
Viktor Orban is a prime minister. And Mr. Dragnea is like some kind of a prime minister in the shadows, behind. And this is not... Viktor Orban has been elected by the absolute majority of the Hungarian population. Dragnea, no. And he's trying to change things from behind.
Like Orban?
No, because again, I'm telling you, there is a big difference. Viktor is elected by the absolute majority of the Hungarian population.
Yes, but the
so there
is to be more or less the same.
I don't like to go against the will of millions of Hungarians, as I did not in the past went against the will of millions of Italians when they voted for Berlusconi, which was also very characterized by the press all around Europe. There is a certain tendency, I have to tell you, that there is a characterization for this in DPP, leaders, but not in the left. I have not seen the European press to speak about what happened in Malta or Slovakia, where journalists were killed. Still, I'm not seeing this reaction. In DPP we have done. Why? Because there was no reaction from the media. Why? Is it because we have two socialist prime ministers in Malta and Slovakia? I think that this is not the case. I think that everything has to be treated fairly and with the same degree of reaction.
Okay, and now your favorite topic, Mr. Viktor Orban in Hungary.
Well, I would not dare to say it's my favorite topic, but maybe it's yours.
Of course, he apologized in a letter sent to EPP leaders, saying that he is sorry for his language, but he maintained his ideas about the migration.
Why not? DPP is an open. We are not. I mean, if we were in a single thought party, I would be in the socialists. In DPP, we discuss, we debate. There are politicians in DPP that believe that we have to take a line in immigration. Others, another one. We will have to select which is the one.
Is this enough for Mr. Orban to avoid the?
Mr. Orban, this was a campaign. This was a campaign question. Mr. Orban has already started his campaign in Hungary, and he was wrong, and he admitted it. Like many people, sometimes in campaigns we make mistakes. I'm sure I have done mistakes in the past in my Spanish campaign. Sometimes in the heat of the campaign, you tend to be a little bit more exaggerated, and you are in time to back up and to demand excuses, as he has done.
In 1 week, you have to decide whether Mr. Orban can stay in EPP or not.
Yes.
Is this enough?
By the way, yes, because I have never seen the Socialist Party to have such a vote for an internal member. As we have a discussion, we have rules. There is a rule in the EPP that states that 7 parties from 5 different countries can ask the political assembly, which is the most decisive body between congresses, to accept or expel members. And this is the case. Letters arrived, and we will have to discuss this, of course, next week. True?
Yeah,
democratically, as we always do in the DPP. By the way, I take the opportunity. The DPP was the only party, again, that elected democratically between candidates, our Spitzenkandidat, to become president of the European Commission. Neither the socialists, neither the liberals did. They only presented one candidate and there was no election. Again, the EPP structures are always democratic.
Again, is enough for Mr. Orban to apologize in order to avoid
that is something that our member parties will have to decide next week. I cannot speak for them. You will understand this, Secretary General of the EPP, but the ones that they have the power and is our member parties. I have to respect. I will have to respect the vote of Partido Popular, of CDU Germany, of PNL. Of course, this is for them to decide.
Okay. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you very much.